Greetings, thank you for joining us. Brought to you by Fifth Dimension. It is almost 12 o'clock. Late showing, as usual. Hopefully I'll be up earlier tomorrow, but we'll see. So far, not good. Alright, obviously there's different perspective, different points of view, perspectives, how you want to look at Angel of 12, Formation of Humanity. I don't know, that's just what came through. So I've been channeling the angels 2 days. It's going to be day number 3. So they're connected to my energy field. It has been quite fascinating to see their point of view. And I believe there's unlocking a lot of truths that have not been mentioned that you can't usually hear from an alien species. So we'll just dive right into it. Let me make sure I don't have any interference here and there. Okay. Another thing, yeah, a lot of these alien beings have been trying to, at least in the past, some of them are trying to take our planet over on many occasions. Now we're kind of like the nuclear bomb. You mess with us, we'll screw you up, basically. Even at this level of reality, we can cause a lot of stir. We already do that already with our own people. So if an alien comes here, we'll mess with them too. So, because some of them have not been the most kindness either in the past, we just don't remember. Now, a lot of the alien beings that are here, people here that are starseed energies, are here to change a lot of that. Oh, we're nice, we're friendly, and that's probably true, but it does not speak for the rest of their species like Syrian, Lyran, Pleiadian. All of them are very vicious to us. Of course, we have not been easy to them either. But, you know, it's like, if you're going to help us, prove it. And basically, it looks like our species found, like, weaknesses within their own species. And so it's another reason why they're not showing themselves. So we're kind of kicking them out on many different reasons. Because any of this, like, perfect, oh, we're just high-dimensional beings, we're perfect, you guys are screwed up once. We might be screwed up, but they got issues too. So we're here, you know, we funnel it. So like, well, they would be here already seen, because we don't fully trust them for many different reasons. Not because we're at this low vibration. We can be at a low vibration and still connected to the aliens. There's a lot of trust issues with them. And it's not just because we have reasons not to trust them. Let's put it that way. There's different ways of looking at it, but you know, you have to put the hard truth out there. And any alien being that's being channeled, say, oh yes, we're just so wonderful, and da 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 da. Don't you envy us? Maybe it's better to be in the shithole world than be in theirs. So, you know, because some of them can be kind of full of themselves. It all depends. So there's a lot of different ways of looking at it. Some people are here channeling mostly aliens because they're remembering the positive energies of it. They're here in the hell planet, and it's difficult. I mean, yeah, they're bringing good intentions here, because a lot of their ground crew have not always been good here. Some have been, some haven't been. Different ways of looking at it. It's a controversial topic, you can say, but and of course there are other people that believe that it's like, when the aliens do arrive, do you trust them or not? Well, the reason they have not showed up because the trust isn't there. You know, obviously they're here, depending on how far you look, but we have not gained their trust, and so that's why we don't have any and it's coming from the angelic energies that are here. Now these angels of 12, they are energy beings. They don't really have a form, but they are, I mean, you know, when we go back to our origins, we don't have a form. We're just energy, vibration. You can choose whatever form you want. You want to be a tree, you want to be a snail, you want to be a seashell, whatever the hell you want to be. Nobody cares. You don't have to have a form at all. And usually, I think no form at all is like the chosen form. You're just energy, and you don't really have to have a personality. I mean, you can, but in our reality, well, everyone has a personality to a certain degree, but a lot of them are just like this. What I get from the Angel of 12, they're just like a force of vibration. And personality jokes don't really exist with a lot of them, because they don't really need it. for their work. So what the hell do they do anyway? Well, they're here to bring in honest truths to our reality, for us to help us into the next level. Like they talked about the demonic energies, and it's a touchy subject, but also to connect more to why things are the way they are, and why these aliens have not proven themselves to our society. Meaning that even those that are here that are shut down, don't believe in anything, don't believe in their guides, whatever, it does not. You can still have an alien force appear here, and they can override any government. Government's not that powerful. It's powerful, but it's kind of full of itself. But the reason being is like the human consciousness is not allowing it to come through for many reasons. And these aliens that say they're all perfect and don't you want to be like us? It's like, really should turn that around. It's like, don't you want to be like the Hell Planet? Because we do a lot of disruptions here on a daily basis. And if any alien being is looking down at us, like with pity and all that, yeah, we'll eat you up eventually. This world's really good at that. So yeah, like the human race is this and that. We're just a world that we don't know any better and all that. You know, this world has a reason for its direction. It doesn't know. It depends on how you look at it. It's not making life easy for anybody, but it does not mean it doesn't know any better. It depends on how you look at it. A lot of alien beings are kind of full of themselves, and they can hide it with all their technologies and all this glamour. You remove all that, what the hell do you got? You got a scared being, basically. If you're so powerful, why don't you show yourselves here so we can kick your ass? So there's different ways of looking at it. So it's like, yeah, we might be in the trenches here as a race, but some super high advanced being isn't helping much either. It's like, you know, it's something around those lines. It's like, if you're going to help us, you know, you're going to have to come down to our level. I mean, you have to have your beings incarnate here as Starseed, as ground crew beings. You kind of feel the pain here. It's like, we're not going to grow up until you guys get your act together over there. Because there's a lot that's not being said. It's not everything's being channeled. It's like, why aren't these beings being seen here? Are people ready? I think people are for the most part, but they're not trusting these alien beings for a lot of reasons. And they have good reason not to. Because a lot of them aren't here to be trusted. So, and that's the whole point of all this, is to, you know, open up perspective. Because anyone that thinks that you can trust all these alien beings, think again. And you can't. Yeah, it's just the way it is. So we bring them down here to kind of beat the crap out of them. We want to get the truth out of them. So it's another reason why disclosure is taking so long, is because we want to know what the hell we're dealing with. There's different ways of looking at it. It's kind of complicated. But as more people open up to their alien selves and say, yeah, Palladians have been a pain in the ass to this planet. All species have been. Zetas, Syrians, go on and on and on. And we're here to heal the wounds of the past. Because a lot of these alien beings are trying to take over this planet at one time. And maybe still are. It all depends. So, yeah, the reason the history isn't really seen that clearly is for many reasons. But, you know, some of the beings that are channeled, they kind of look down on our planet. Is like, you know what? You guys have all this super technology and all that. Yeah, go somewhere else then. It's like, yeah, they're helping us, and that's good, but, you know, yeah, we have manipulations here, but still, a lot of these beings are, I mean, if you're a good being, prove it, kind of, because we'll just take the world even further down to the gutter. It's like, so they are helping to some degree. Of course, we have a spirit world that's helping us too. So it's like we're here to test other species, basically. We're here to test everybody, ourselves and everybody around us. We're not making it easy, because as soon as we start to activate through telepathy abilities, higher dimensional thinking, and just when humans start to fly again, it's like it's going to be hell on earth in some regard, because yeah, it's like once you activate, it's hard to shut it off. So we're getting the darkness out of our system. But if these aliens are going to help us, we're testing them basically. There's a lot of positive ones that are helping. There's a lot of ones that aren't. So basically, we're helping all these alien beings understand us. It's like if we're gonna evolve with you, we gotta trust your hand, and eventually that will be seen here on the public view. But once again, we gotta gain their trust, because when I connect to other people about this stuff, they get scared about aliens. It's like there's an inner, deeper reason behind that, and it's justified. It's like, yeah, if you're not scared of them, that's okay. It makes sense. So the idea is to healing that. I'm not sure exactly how you heal that. It takes time. The idea is for the human public to take this more seriously, that you're here. But basically, why there's hidden fears within everyone. Well, the majority. There's just something else going on. They might call it manipulation. Is it always? Not always. I mean, yeah, a lot of the beings are manipulating us. Yes, and that's why we don't trust them. Good reason, right? Archons, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, reptilians, whatever. Yeah, it's like hard to trust these beings if they're manipulating us. It's like, yeah, you're gonna manipulate us. We'll just manipulate you too. And I think that's what's going on. It's like eye for an eye. Not everyone's doing it, but some are. It's like, we're gonna bring you back in our hell pit. So eventually, these beings that are causing manipulation will be seen as more of the humanity awakens to their presence here. So many are looking the other direction for many reasons, not time yet, has this, but over time, when these beings are manipulating us, we're going to connect with them more, have them seen more. Not, some people might attack them. It's hard to say, but we are going into a time where it's going to become commonly known that they're here, for better or for worse. So it's just for the good and the bad. It's just like I said, it's a big trust issue right now, because it does seem like they can be seen here. It's just that they call our race, they call our alien races call our names, we're not good enough, we're not smart, blah blah blah. But what the hell do they know? It's like shit. They're not here getting attacked every single day. So the hell do they know? So there's a lot of deception there, basically. So because yes, when we activate ourselves, we're gonna be kind of dangerous to them, because we can see right through we can technically see it through it now. We can see it through all their BS, basically. We're technically doing that already. We have our defenses up to enough where we protect ourselves. So we're not exactly kind to each other right on this world. We're not exactly kind to them either, but they're not kind to us. So it's like, as we come out of this, we're going to become, better to each other over time, and also better to the alien beings over time. Basically, talking about aliens, channeling them, all of that will become more clear. That's where we're heading. It's just, there's going to be kind of a soap opera situation here. It's like, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of junk. And some of it might have been caused by our world, probably. And are humans from this world trying to take over their planets? Probably. In the past, probably. So there's a little bit of this and that going on. It's like a big soap opera. We're going to get down to it. So there's a lot of stuff that's not being mentioned. That's some reasons, but it is kind of like a, if they call this like, it's like you have those aliens that are at a higher dimension, they can have all this knowledge, blah blah blah. And here we're in like McDonald's dimension. We're in this like fucked up world. It's like at least we have enough balls to be stupid. Not to say we are, but we have enough balls to lower ourselves to this, because we have many reasons for it. It's not easy here, obviously, but when, like I said, when you click back the power, when we activate ourselves, we're going to be a bigger pain in the ass. So, but we want to be able to manage it, and right now we're learning how to manage it again. So there's different reasons in the past. There's all kinds of different timelines, but a big thing is aliens is just a big mistrust of them, with good reason. Now, did we cause a lot of that? Somewhat, but they're learning through us, we're learning through them. So it's like neighbors trying to get to know each other, trying to trust each other, and some are trusting, some aren't. It's like a whole... I mean, look at the United States going to China, and Russia. See all that stuff? You can go out to a galactic version of that. Yeah, it gets kind of messy. I mean, we're connected to other, worlds and Sirius and Pleiades, and, it gets kind of blah. It's not all going to be perfect. But that's what we're doing. We're going outside our... We've been doing this for a while. Probably forever. Yeah, forever. It's just now we're becoming more known to it. At least in the physical. It's just going to become common knowledge. So like if you connect to China, you feel Syrian energies, you feel Palladian, whatever, Arcturian, whatever it might be that's connected to that place. And just get more of an understanding of galactic roots as we unravel our existence here. So yeah, it's going to be, I mean, it's just like the idea is to connect to your heart space, the honesty. We're trying to find honesty in the universe, and there's plenty of it, but there's also a bunch of blah out there too. But once again, a lot of us are testing them too. We test ourselves. We do we do that really well. Boy, go got that. And then we're doing it to them too, for many reasons, for trust purposes, because they're going to interlock with our DNA too. They're going to join us in our ascension, and so they kind of have to go through this shit with us if they want to. So we're kind of bringing them down to our level, and then they're going to help us upgrade ourselves basically. So we're all kind of a big family. Alpha Centauri, there's others, Pegasus being, oh jeez, freaking. So there's a lot of stuff there. So it's not all going to be, sugar and spice. I mean, when you think of the layers of all that, shit, it's like, that's a lot. So as we awaken, we'll just get more of an understanding of all this. That is what I received, like right now. But yeah, nothing is as friendly as it might seem coming from the aliens, as many are very skeptical of connecting to them, channeling them. Good reason for it, because if they do seem like they're too positive, it might be a little bit too positive for, obviously it's just a channeling, so there's only so much you can get from the being. But there's also other layers there that might be a deception of some kind, if it seems to be too good to be true. It's, it's just that, you're the bad people and we're the good aliens and blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on, really? So, they're learning through us. We're a complicated bunch. We're a complicated group. And as we power up, the alien beings are going to come down to our level and be seen at our level eventually. Meaning wearing shoes, socks, t-shirts, stuff like that. They already are. We hear about it, never really see it. Not really. You hear about all this cool stuff, but do you see it? I see shit. Eventually, I don't know how that's going to work, but eventually we'll see it. Yeah, we do see it through ground crew people here that are incarnated here, but the idea is to see an alien being dressed up like us and looking ridiculous as we do. How are we going to... we got to trust our own people. So, yeah, there'll be a Zeta connection here, definitely. It's going to be of different types, but the alien humans that are Palladian, Syrian, etc., are going to have to adapt to our ways. And like I said, there probably are many here that are, but once again, where's the evidence of it? I mean, physical evidence. I mean, you can hear about someone talking about it, but haven't seen it yet. The idea is to see it. And that's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on, and just basically putting the ideas out there, because they're hearing all this. They want to be connected to our society. Well, you have to put a little bit more effort into it. And they are. They know us better than we know ourselves, but they also know our potential better than we know ourselves, and knows that we can cause a lot of difficulties. And even when we're not trying. Because we can even cause difficulties with their ships, even the way they think. We can interfere with it without even trying. It's like we don't know what the hell we're doing. So we're learning how to upgrade ourselves, and they're helping integrating with us. So there's different perspectives of this, but it's kind of have to get to the rawness of it, and not the sugarcoating it. So it's like if you want to connect to these beings, we're still trying to figure this all out, but having them seen here would be nice. That's the main objective. It's like, let's get this party going on, right? So who knows? Like with the shutdown and all that, who knows? It's hard to say. All right. Let's see. One moment. Greetings. We are the Angel of 12. Forgiveness is needed. Forgiveness of your alien friends that are sometimes not the most trustworthy energies. As yes, you are upgrading your vibrations to a higher degree and upgrading your consciousness, the way of life. You're changing your way of life for a better way of life. Cleaner energy, cleaner roads, cleaner water, cleaner clothes, cleaner everything, cleaner thought patterns, better teachings. And yes, your alien friends are exercising through this, but also you're assisting your alien friends on what information you want, because you are very picky on what comes through. Yes, there is a secret space program that's so secretive you don't see at this time. What matters most is you are connecting to your higher dimensional being. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting your telepathy. As yet, telepathy is going to be a strong part of your evolution as you are connecting more to each other's minds. Connecting to spirit, trusting yourself, or connecting more telepathy, you can see through each other easier. Of course, you can block out thoughts, memories, whatever it might be, and connect to more of the inner energies of each other, but basically you're integrating into each other's vibration. So your ascension is basically knowing more about each other, what needs to be known. Now those of your society, yes, might be laughing about all this, but you kind of need that. You need that. You need to be laughed at in some ways to better yourself, your direction, and know this is what you want. Do you want to find yourself, or you want to be the ones criticizing those finding themselves? However you want to look at it. But it is sometimes better on the grass is greener line of comedy, but the one truly want to grow, sprout out, improve one's existence here. Yes, and connect to the universe and connect to the higher consciousness of you. It's like you're doing self-improvement here. Others aren't here to self-improve. They're here to criticize self-improvement because you're doing something very unusual. But you're also welcoming those that are not liking this. You're still welcoming them with open arms, of course, because you are warning through them, their point of view. Some of it's fear, some of it's childlike reasons. They have their reasons. But yes, many do have not exactly the most positive connection with alien beings. Realize also, many of them have been incarnated as insectoids, laughing at humans. Having to, you're human. There's been a lot of racism between a lot of species, mostly with insectoids and human beings. Even insectoids aren't always the biggest fans of reptilians either, because they're humanoid. You'd be surprised, yes, the amount of diversity in your universe that you are going to experience. Because, like, what is an insectoid racist at one time? Well, it's all human. It's like, so you go poking into their minds and just attacking them because you didn't like them. You didn't like their form. Where's your tentacles? Where's your 4 legs? What's up with this? So there's a lot that you're going to be unraveling among your consciousness. You're going to go deeper into your foundations of your origins of being human, yes, is just being human, being, yes, scrutinized by other species is common in the upbringing of human. And you being on this planet is not easy, as you can see, because a lot of beings want to replace you. And now, yes, they are making things even harder now recently, is because you are going more to the foundations of who you are and connecting more to your power, which makes you more of a threat, because you know more about your past with these alien beings that they don't want you to remember. So as you awaken more, yes, some humans here have caused difficulties on their planet, but some beings have meaning some of your biggest enemies of this planet, you have their DNA, and they don't want you to know about that. We'll leave it at that. You'll be uncovering that over time. And some of it is insectoid, but there's other species that have not. They're kind of afraid to make themselves known, but they do cause, once again, suppression on your planet, so you don't know who you are. There is many layers of your consciousness that you are unraveling. You can call it days of our lives, but you're also connecting, yes, to many consciousnesses that are very unique and unfamiliar to you. You're used to human, and that's all you're used to. You have other animals here, yes, are assisting, so it gives you kind of a preview of what's to come. Your ape beings are actually very friendly to you. As you would think they would be kind of hard on your species, and they have in the past, but they have warmed up to your society very much. You can see apes around in the zoos. You can also get an idea of how humans and animals interact in the zoos. They realize they need to be in those positions to connect with you, and it does help you connect to be closer to them. So they find it, yes, it's not the easiest environment. They'd rather something different, but they know what you're going through. And they are advancing their species for being here. You're all growing together. It's a hard growing up process. So the animals that are here are actually part of your galactic families. You're always wondering, well, who your galactic family is. It's the alien beings that are here. They're animals. Even the insectoids. Even if they are a pain in the ass here sometimes. They're also here for messages. They have many different directions here. Is this basically, you might, yes, talk to a giant mosquito, basically. And you have a conversation with it. You do that in astral, you can do it here in your physical realities. You're going into that direction.